I'm JC. Welcome back to another Ceramic Hour live stream. In the last stream, we've pretty much finished trimming the second design of the bunny plate. If we have any time today, in between like working with a new project, we can like work on finishing the bunnies. Otherwise, I'll just do that in my own free time, off stream. Yeah, so today I was thinking about making a really small version right now, maybe about like this big or so. Let me say this, maybe like kind of the size, maybe a little bit smaller than this bowl, I think. Not including like this outer portion. I'm kind of thinking of like a small like pet bowl that basically, okay, I'm not really sure like how to explain it, but like it would kind of be like this, but instead of like going in at an angle like this, it would go outwards so that it wouldn't be as easy to like grab and flip. Especially like something like this where the foot is smaller than the rim. That's like, it's so easy for like pets to like tip them over just from running by them. So I'm kind of thinking about just starting with a small version because I have not done this before. It's just something that's been on my mind as like a bowl that I feel like kind of like a bowl design that works for different small pets. So that's kind of, it's just kind of like a little trial and error kind of thing. And yeah, so I'm thinking we will kind of do like a pinch potting technique for the main bowl portion and then do a slab for that second outer wall, and then preferably I would like to fully enclose it from the bottom, just because like that would make it so much easier to clean. I don't know. I mean, the pipe's not really like necessary, but that's kind of what I'm thinking. Because I would want it to be like easy to clean. So let's just check out the clay that I have over here. This one's actually pretty, this one's pretty hard. I have to grab something a little bit easier to work with. This one's okay. Not really like ideal. Yeah, this one's not that great either. This one's a lot nicer. I don't really think this is like enough though for the cup portion. This one's super goopy, at least on the outside. I kind of think this might have been one that was like, some parts of it were pretty goopy, but then other parts were a bit like more dry. So let's put these together and wedge them, and then we can just kind of see like how they're looking. Yeah. And I'm just gonna like spray this tarp or like this plastic down a little bit. And then I'll spray down this clay because it is just getting to that point where it's like kind of annoying because it's like really dry. gonna seal this back up. All right. Let me just grab my sponge and just like wipe down like a little bit of this, because I don't want the clay while we're wedging to stick. I don't want so much of it to stick to my wear board here, which just has like canvas on top of it. So, or what am I saying? It only sticks to it if it's like too wet, like this. Okay. What I meant to say was that I don't want it to grab too much of the moisture out of the clay. This clay is like slightly drier than if I pulled clay directly out of my clay bag that I bought from the store. So it's not that bad, but it is kind of dry. So I just kind of like put some water down my wear board for that. But if the clay was like a little bit too, like a teensy bit too moist, I would not want to do that. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely like way too much, because I think like, I mean, basically what I want to pinch out of this is like as round as this. So actually maybe we can do like half of it. We'll just see what we get. Okay, so I'm gonna do like this piece that's a little bit more than half, and we'll just, I'm gonna put this back in the this baggie or whatever, this little plastic. Okay, so now I'm gonna wedge the clay. Just like get this into like a uniform shape kind of. And we just want to wedge the clay to, for a couple different reasons. We definitely want to like try to get any air bubbles out. Because air bubbles are just really annoying while you're trying to work. They're really bad if you're trying to throw on the wheel. So we want to get any air bubbles out of our clay. It's going to compress the clay, and that will just kind of like condense it more than it is, and just like help out with preventing cracks later on. We're going to do more like compressing while we're building our different pieces for the bowl. And then wedging it is also going to more finely intermix those two different balls of clay that we combined together here. So it's just like really important for that. You want like, you don't want like parts of the clay to be stiffer than other parts of it, and this will just make it a lot more cohesive throughout. Oops, sorry. This is like really tiring. What was that? Something fell. Whoops. I think the underglazes that I keep on this table just got like pushed off. Okay, I think that's good. I just kind of like guess as to like how long I need to wedge it. And I'm just kind of like, I just want to try to roll it into a uniform shape. Oops. We want to get rid of any of these kind of like hole type things. Okay. Here we have a nice uniform ball of clay. I'm gonna sit back down. Oh, Robert, hello. It's been a while since I've heard from you. I hope you're doing well. You're making smoked sausage and red beans. Oh, very nice. That sounds like a nice, like, I don't know. It sounds kind of like a summery kind of dish. And I like to do, like summery dishes in the winter sometimes because it makes me feel better. I'm doing well. Yeah, just we are making we're gonna try to do like a pinch pot, and then we're gonna add some slabs to it and make a special kind of like pet bowl that won't tip over so easily. I'm really bad at describing what it's really gonna look like. So stay tuned. Yeah, so I'm just pinching around, and then once I kind of get like a bowl kind of shape, I just like slam it down here, and then so that's gonna help compress the clay that's on the bottom of the pot right now. And then I'm gonna push my finger in and just kind of like move some of that clay around. The bottom right now is very thick, and it doesn't need to be that thick. And then when I'm done with this, I'm going to apply pressure to the foot. Just like if you're wheel throwing, just really adding pressure to the bottom and not exactly like trying to move the clay around, just really pushing it down. And then we're gonna like pinch the walls up. Yeah, I mean, Robert knows I don't really cook that much, but I like to just like make like like have like a kind of like hot dog like picnic kind of meal sometimes, like just like, I don't know, hot dogs with like mustard and like maybe like I don't know, maybe like a pop or some chips, like something you would have it at like a summer like cookout or something. I think that's like fun in the winter because the winter is like so drab. Okay, we have a pretty good size here. I think I'm going to maybe raise the walls a little bit more. I don't know, just kind of we don't really need like a specific size. I'm just kind of thinking that it's gonna be like for like some kind of like small pet. And then just keeping in mind that it is going to shrink a few times when it dries and gets fired. So we do want to make it a teeny bit bigger than like the ideal size, whatever that is. So I'm really just applying pressure to pinch around and just trying to like raise some of the walls a bit. Make them a little bit more uniform in size and like how high it is. And then I think I'm just gonna like try to compress the walls a bit by pushing it together. I really have not made a pinch pot in a little while. Hopefully this goes well. Okay. I do kind of want it to splay out a little bit more than what it is doing. I think ideally it would be a little bit larger than this little pot that I have. Okay, I'm gonna try to like, I think make it like splay out a little bit more. I kind of feel like the walls are too tall, so I think we're gonna cut those. Just like trim that off at some point. Yeah, because it's kind of like yeah, I think it's a little bit too tall. I think I'm going to fix the cracks on the top of this. Now, well, okay, so I think we'll just fix the ones on the side because we are just going to trim that off. So I'll just grab some water and let me see, maybe like try to move my camera at an angle, kind of. Yeah, I think that'll work. I got a new like phone holder for the streams and stuff, and it's like a little bit different than the other one. It has like slightly like it's a little bit more stiff, and like where it can like move the camera and stuff, but it has a light around it, which is like really nice for at least like when we're working on like on the inside of cups and stuff. But I'm still like kind of trying to get used to like how to like move it to get like the right angles and stuff, all of that. So for these larger cracks, I think I'm just gonna shove some clay in there. And just applying pressure with some of this water all around here. Okay, and just about done there. Cool. All right, so let me just grab some clay. And grab, yeah, this bit that we just put away. So how were your holidays, Robert? Did you have a nice time with family or anything? So I couldn't stream for 2 weeks because I was traveling. I was traveling back to Michigan for a week, but then I got sick, so we had to cancel. We had canceled actually 2 weeks of streaming. I think it was 2 weeks. It might have been a tiny bit more because I got bronchitis, which what seems to me is that like you get like a cold or a flu and then you get bronchitis, and it's like very similar. Like the whole like nasal congestion and lots of coughing. So I was like sick for like 2 weeks really. It was nice to see my family. I went back home to my parents' house. It was nice, but kind of like not nice because like I couldn't talk or anything because like I would just start coughing, and there's definitely a point where my throat just hurt, and like trying to talk through that was just painful. So I had like one good day for talking, and then the rest of it I was just like sick as a dog, and it was like it was just the worst because I spent like a bunch of money to like go and like be with my family, but like really couldn't. I kind of like basically quarantined in my bedroom because my stepdad has cancer and like cannot deal with like anything else attacking his immune system. So it was a really nice like day, and then it was just, I don't know, I felt really bad. And me and my mom were just kind of texting when I wasn't sleeping. But I don't know, that's just the holidays. Everybody's getting sick, you know. At that time. And I don't know, like, what can you do? Because it's like, when COVID hit, I really felt like so bad, like, that I couldn't be home for Christmas, and, because that's what we celebrate. So, like, I don't know, like, I can't just not go. I can't just, like, not go back home. So, I don't know, that's, like, me, at least. I don't know what the heck, but it was really rough. I don't know if we should have like some other plan for like next year or something. Okay, so I kind of want to trim this, but I'm trying to figure out what I could use to best trim the top off. I don't think I really have anything over here. I usually find something that perfectly matches the height of it, and then I put it on here, and then I go around and trim it, but there isn't really that much. I think we're just going to have to wing it. And like, what can I do? Maybe I'll just vaguely try to get it consistent. Okay. We'll just, I mean, I think this is probably better than completely winging it. I can't imagine that this is very accurate. Because I'm just like holding it at an angle. Yeah. It's just... Okay. All right. So yeah, so like when I was sick, I mean, you know, it's still nice to get time off work. But I really was not doing like anything like, cause like wedging the clay is so much work. Like I just like couldn't imagine having to like wedge any of the clay up and try to, you know, like work on any of this stuff. So I wasn't even like doing any of that like off stream. You know, like put a little tiny bit of water on this just to keep it like moist. Oh, do we have like holes in here? That's not really like, I mean, if there are any air bubbles in here, it's not that bad. I think it's really bad if you're trying to wheel throw because it's really gonna throw you off. But I think this is pretty good, and let's roll out our slabs for the sides. So what I'm going to do is like, normally my pots like go inwards. That's how I carve them normally. But what we're going to do, I think we'll have to attach the sides later. But what I'm going to do is I will carve this like normal, but then we're going to add a slab around it so that so it has two walls. One wall is going to go, it's going to follow the this cup shape, but there's also going to be a wall that goes like this on the outside. And that's just like something that I found with a pet bowl that I currently have that makes it really stable and they're less likely to tip it over. And then I would like to put a bottom on it that combines the pinch pot cup walls with that second wall. I mean, that's not really necessary. I think it would make it so much easier to wash. I guess we'll see. But I'm kind of thinking, let's roll out the slab for it. Okay, let me think. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm kind of thinking that maybe we should wait until this is actually trimmed to start on that slab because this needs to dry a little bit before we can like really trim a lot of it, like the majority from it. Okay, I think we're gonna have to break up the second wall into maybe like tomorrow's stream. Right now there is like quite a bit of like a bulk to it. It's very thick, so I think we can trim a little bit off of it right now, but I don't like to do too much trimming before it gets to have a chance to dry, just because like it's really easy to gouge out like too much of it. So I just kind of want to avoid that. So okay, we'll do a tiny bit of trimming here. So I spent a lot of time when I was sick. I played a lot of Sims. Sims 4. I like playing The Sims. Watch some movies. There's like a I think the plane ride is like 3.5 hours. That's the main one. So I watched some movies. So that was cool. And what else? I don't know. I just put on some random movies too, just to like put in the background of like playing The Sims. Sometimes The Sims is like kind of boring, so I'll just put stuff out in the background. What else did I do? I think I did a little bit. I did a tiny bit of writing. Some scripts for YouTube videos, but I really don't have very much of that going on. Yeah, I definitely have to like go back to the YouTube stuff. And because I'd like to write out some scripts and then like refine that and refine like what is being said like in the videos before actually starting on any of those. I think that helps definitely a lot for voiceovers, but I think in general it'll help for any of the videos I'm doing. It's really intimidating to like sit down like write a script. And it definitely does take like a long time, but I think it's like worth it. Okay, I'm just going to check, see. Okay, we have like a good amount still in this area. I just want to be really careful not to carve too much of it off. I'm really just trying to get the bulk, like, mass off of here because if it's just like way too thick, it would take like a lot longer to dry and like get to that ideal leather hard stage for carving. So I'm just gonna fix this up and let me check the thickness again. Just kind of like I'm gonna carve a tiny bit out of the bottom too, just for the same reason, because if we leave this like too thick, it will take a little bit longer to dry, just because there's so much there. And I just want to leave like a pretty decent chunk there for the actual kind of like the rim of the foot. Because I might want to change the angle of the cup. I suppose it really doesn't matter because you're not even gonna see like this side of it. We're gonna add like a different wall to it, so I suppose it doesn't really matter. It's just like what I normally do when I'm carving like the feet or like the bottom of the cup. Okay. I'm just gonna make the wall a little bit more even. Because we really like gouged out like a bunch. Okay, and I think I'll just like maybe add a little bit of a curve here. A curve to the foot. All right. I think that is pretty good. I don't really want to carve out of the wall, like, very much. Just because, like, I'm kind of worried that we're gonna carve, like, too much out of it, and then, I don't know, then I'd have to, like, patch it up. So I think we're just going to leave it like this, basically until tomorrow. And then, yeah, so I think that's the plan. So we're gonna leave it like this. It should be, I'm gonna try to dry it out enough so that we can actually carve this down to the right shape. And then after that, we will roll out our slab and then figure out if we want to add like a bottom to combine the walls or not. Yeah, so let's just set this aside and let it dry, and I suppose we'll just work on our bunny cups, or not cups, they're like little, like kind of like a trinket dish. Just because I don't want to like start a new project right now, just because we have four bunnies that are not done that I've been saying that I'm gonna like carve off stream, but I haven't done any carving off the stream yet. So this is what we have so far. This is just where we left off yesterday. I didn't want to start the stream with this just because like we've been carving these for like quite a while. So yeah, let me put my clay away. Just put that under the plastic and grab another loop tool to carve it. So I think the back is pretty good. I'm just gonna do a little bit of a touch up, try and make it more even. Just a bit more even throughout it. Okay. Let me just grab like a tiny tool and fix up this, the tail area. Okay. And let's do a bunch of carving out here. There are a few detail areas I want to fix up on the bottom, but I want to wait until we're actually done carving it and ready to do all the touch-ups before doing that. Let me dump this clay into my reclaim real quick. Actually, I think I want the small tool. So once we're done with that pet dish, I'm not sure what else we should work on. I do have a lot of like ideas. Something I don't know, I'm like, I definitely want to do is like a kiddie pool kind of a thing. I had two ideas, like one of like like one of those like inflatable plastic ones, and it has like those like kind of like three rings make up like the walls to it. I don't know if I made that. I don't think I made that on the stream. But like early on, I think I might have like shown it or something. Just like shown like what I was also working on. But the way that I made it, like it was cracking like everywhere. So I'm not really sure like how I want to approach a new one, because I definitely don't want the same thing to happen. But also that was like, I mean, that was so long ago. I don't even know if it was, I really don't think it was part of a stream. Like I don't think I was making it during a stream. So that's like, that's how early it was. It's definitely something I want to like do, but I'm really not sure how it's going to go. I feel like these so Robert, unless you've been watching the streams recently, I actually have one over here. But so we made these nice tall cups. I slab built 4, and I'm having to scrap all of them. So it's just a hard hit, you know? So I just kind of want to maybe work on some things for at least a little bit that I feel pretty confident in doing. Because I'm really upset that like I was like making like those 4 cups and they all started cracking. Like I sort of know why, but I really don't know why they were cracking. It's complicated. So like the thing is, like I don't really know like if I start on another set, like how it's going to go. Like I don't really know like how to avoid like what happened in the those first 4. There's a little bit of a crack over here by the foot, so I'm just trying to like fix it up. I think that should be fine. The main issue are like the ones where it's like the piece is done and it's drying and then it's cracking. I don't think this little crack here is going to be a problem. Hopefully not. But I'm determined to get these bunny plates. I'm determined to get these bunny plates to be like like finished and like have some done. The other ones I have is, so we have a full body one, and then we also have this one's pretty much done. I just need to do some touch-ups on it, but it's just like a little bunny face, and then we have the full body one. But this one's like, I mean, this one's probably like maybe like 95% done. But I need to carve out this one a bit more. I feel pretty confident about the bunny plates because I mean, there's really not like any kind of like connection points or anything. I think our main problem is like so it's like connection points, like with like handles or connecting slabs together. That's definitely some like an issue area that I have. But these plates are they're just a slab that was rolled out and then just cut to shape, and then we're just carving down into the slab to create this wall. So there really shouldn't be any issues with them. Even though it like, I don't know, from a certain point, like it looks like it's more it like, I don't know, I guess it looks a little bit more challenging to make than just like the slab cup, I feel like. But from a certain point, it's a lot more like, it's simpler, at least in like the construction of it. So I feel good about these. I think maybe the one thing that I might be concerned about with this is drying the whole thing consistently. That can, like, any inconsistencies with drying different parts of a pot can lead to cracking. So especially like how the ears are like kind of like poking out of like this main body of the dish, like that would be one of those kind of like a big target for possible cracking, because it's gonna dry so much faster than like the main body of the bunny. Same with the other design that we have for the ears, where they're really like, they're not sitting together and they're separately stemming off from the head. Otherwise, I think that's really like the only possible like downfall. I'm like, I don't know. I struggle with finding the right words sometimes. I feel like that was not really the right word, but for lack of a better word. So yeah, I'm so excited to be making this bunny dish. I'm thinking about making more animals, but what I want to do before just jumping into that on the streams is to sketch out the shapes and then sketch that shape onto some cardboard so I have a template to use. I don't know, I just feel like this is gonna be such a cute idea. And I don't know, like maybe it's like kind of one of the things that my shop could be known for, is making little like pet plates. Like I'm trying to find some ways for my stuff to stand out. Like, if it's trying to stand out on Instagram or like just like marketplace, like Etsy, just like people buying them. I'm I definitely want to do a bunch of bunnies, but I'm also just thinking about just like general, like cute little like farm topic, like farm type of things. I was actually thinking earlier today, like, how cute would it be if one was like a barn? I don't know. I think it'd be cute. Just like a lot of things. Like, I think a horse would probably be difficult because their legs can be like the portion of it that's like a dish. Like most of it would be like the body, and then the legs are just gonna hang off it. I'm not really sure. I don't know. Like, I'm not sure if I would be able to like make that look good. I'll have to do some sketching. But I was thinking like other animals would be cute, like maybe a chicken, maybe a sheep. I'm not sure. Or maybe like the sheep is sitting down. A horse could be sitting down too. Maybe that would work for like the leg thing. I definitely have seen things kind of like this, like just generally like a little trinket dish, but it's one's like a cow face. Definitely like faces. We could do more faces. Or I've seen like little strawberry like bowls and dishes. Those are cute. But I think specifically making little farm animal ones, or like, I don't know, maybe one's like a cowboy boot or something. I think that would be so cute. And I do want to incorporate more, just kind of like fun, like animal, farm related kind of things into the shop. I think that'd be really fun. It's a bunny plate for you. Roger, I haven't seen you in like forever. I don't know where you went. Oh, wait, no, your name's Robert. I'm sorry, oh my gosh. It's been too long since I've seen you. I forgot your name. I'm kind of bad with names though. But yes, I am. I don't know. I have so many ideas, but definitely for the plates, I really need to like sketch out like how it's gonna look. I had a hard time figuring out like what pose is the bunny doing, like how is it sitting, and making it more kind of like illustrative than like realistic, like just kind of like working in that way. Like I really need to sketch them out before we just like jump in to like carving them. Also, I feel like I'm gonna love them, so any that we do, I really want to cut out a template for it. Off to the side here, I have my sketches, or not sketches, but the templates out of cardboard for the bunnies, so you can like see a little bit more of like where the eyes are gonna go. And then we're going to just do, I want to make like a bunch, so a bunch of different like coat patterns and stuff I think would be so fun. And I don't know, like I love bunnies. I have been thinking about like I don't know, like a pet line to like of products or something, like pet stuff. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I'll really do like a like some kind of like official like product line or anything. But I do like love animals, so I think that would be pretty fun. And then I think when I get more confident in what I'm doing, possibly offering like custom like pet bowls, I think would be fun. Like just like say like you know, like a dog bowl or something, and then custom putting on like their name onto the bowl or something. I really haven't thought about that much, but I don't feel like that confident at the moment. So like I would hate it for like a rush of sales for custom things and then I'm struggling to do it or something. Yeah. Make a kitty cat plate maybe. I have been thinking about that. Like I love cats and dogs too. So like just like a bunch of, I don't know, I have so many ideas. Like you could do so many things. You can make so many little trinket plates or dishes out of like all kinds of animals. So if you missed any of the last bunny streams, I'm basically thinking of just like having like well, so like at least for the bunnies, we're gonna have full body and then like face, and then I'm thinking about doing another version with like lopped ears, a face and a full body. I feel it's probably a bit much to be doing two versions of like every animal with like the face and the full body, but I don't know. I think I just couldn't decide on what to do. I don't know. But yeah, cats. I think a cat like face would be super cute. I think it'd be like some cat coats can be really like intricate. Like if say you're trying to like paint a tabby, you know, they have like all kinds of like colors just like intermixed. So some of them would definitely be a struggle, especially if you're trying to do like a full body one. I'm gonna have to like, I don't know, figure out what, but I'm kind of thinking about just generally having like a very basic shape that could have different coat colors on them. Like other than the bunnies, like other than the fact that I'm gonna have one as a lop and then one with the ears up, they're not really going to be specific breeds per se, unless like the coat color gave you info on that. But yeah, like cats would be so easy. I mean, I feel like most cats basically look the same, other than the like it shape wise, other than like the ones that are hairless. But it brings in that question for like dogs, because dogs are such different shapes. Like are the ears going up? Are the ears going down? Like some of them are super thin, and then some of them are just super like kind of like muscular and super fluffy. So I don't know. There's definitely a like the question that I want to answer with like sketching. Dogs can be pretty different. So like I want them to be like real coat colors. I want to just like jump into it and do just like whatever. Like I want to do like accurate things. But I don't know. I started with the bunnies because I know so much about bunnies. Like, I know a bunch of bunny breeds and different coat colors that go to each breed, and what is or isn't like standard for how they should look in terms of like shape or like or the coat color, like how their coat pattern looks. I used to show rabbits in 4-H. I can't remember. I don't know, Robert, if you know that. But yeah, I used to show rabbits in 4-H, and we would also like we would show them at rabbit shows and at different fairs, mostly like the county fair, but we'd also go to the state fair. So like I know the most about rabbits, but like I don't know a ton about cats or like dogs. I know some things. I think dogs would be second. And then I really don't know like a lot about cats. I mean, you know, there's like typical cat colors, like probably like so typical, or like those like orange ones, or just like a tuxedo cat that's like black and white, or I used to have a calico cat when I was growing up, so I love calicos. Also, yeah, if you this is so random, but like if you probably didn't know it, I don't think I've ever mentioned it, but my shop is like commemorative to my cat that I had growing up because she was a calico. So that's so like my shop name or like business name is like a play on words kind of as like Callie and Co. Because I don't know. It was just like it just sounded right. Like it sounded like a business, where my other business name was very wordy and not very easy to remember. It was very long and kind of stupid, really. But yeah, it just felt like it made sense because calicos, like if you don't know, they are usually like most times female. It's a gene thing. So most of the time they're female, and they are white, brown, and black. Unless they're I forgot the word. I think it's like muted calico. And those ones are just lighter colors of like each of those. I think it's like gray, cream, and white. Yeah, so she was a calico, and like calicos are like they can all look different, but they're all the same type of like coat color and stuff. So like I don't know, I like that variability kind of caught me because I used to make all kinds of things. It's really just very recently that I started to focus on ceramics for my business. I mean, I suppose I still make a variety of things, at least at the moment. Just like jumping around from like vases to pinch pots to I have like some necklace designs. Like, I mean, still making a variety of things, really. But yeah, that's just kind of like how I thought of like my business name is just kind of like for my cat. She just passed away because she was old. But I loved her, and I just kind of like I don't know, it was just kind of like part of a brainstorming session that I kind of like thought of it, and I was like, I don't know, it sounds like just any other business that you would probably find on like Etsy or Instagram. So I just felt like it worked. All right. Well, we are at time. So So yeah, well, thank you for joining, Robert. So nice to see you. And for anybody else watching on Twitch, I stream weekdays from 1 to 2 p.m. Pacific time. Be sure to follow along so you know when I jump on for a stream. Just an update that our stream for Friday will be canceled, but I will be jumping on tomorrow for one. And all the videos will be uploaded to YouTube at Callie & Co. And you can watch all of the other live stream videos there and a few other videos too. Like there are a couple ceramic tutorials and just like some videos for general artists and handmade small business topics. And yeah, well, that's our stream for the day. So I am planning on finishing the rabbit plates, probably off stream. And then tomorrow we are going to continue working on our pinch pot over here. Yeah, and I'm going to leave it out to dry so that it will be ready to really carve into it tomorrow. You can see from like how bumpy it is from carving it today that's why you generally wait till it's a bit drier to start carving into it. So yeah, we'll be working on this tomorrow and then probably rolling out that slab. And yeah, well, thank you so much for joining, and I will catch you guys tomorrow.